an insight of what this training is all about. Here, I would like to mention like this. Just a few months back, Katsushito, our director, and myself, we were also discussing that why don't the Department of Youth Resources go a little out of our jurisdiction. And after that discussion, the director was very quick enough to attend a video conferencing where all these programs have been initiated. And he has taken a very bold and courageous step, one step ahead, by getting the Department of Youth Resources reports into this very training that all of you are going to go through. Like we all know, this is the era of technology. And without the simple knowledge of technology, it is very difficult to survive. Like Tushi Merit, one of the trainees who have said, I am from that second group, 1965 to 80s. I was born in that era. But I have a son who is from the alpha category. That means born very, very recently. So both of us, my youngest son and me, I have three of them, but the youngest and me, there is a huge gap. Because my third son was born after 9 years gap. I mean, this is not to put on record. So my media friends, you may just take it as your own personal thing on you. A huge gap. So the music that I listen to, you will just tell me, Dad, your music is long that. It's a that song. So I said, what is your song? What is the music you young people listen to? Then you will introduce me to the latest musicians. Then I say, your music is all electronic stuff. Nothing is for real. Because during our time we play it for real. Our hands gets blistered by playing the guitar. Our throat becomes hoarse, trying to sing the right pitch. But now in the world of technology, what you people are doing is everything is synthesized. Technology. Even your vocal cord, if you want to sing like Freddie Mercury, a very high pitch vocalist, you can always do something with the buttons here and there, and then suddenly you can sing like this. And because of artificial intelligence, the unreal is becoming the real. So that is the argument that I used to have with my youngest son, who, as per one of our trainees said, from the Alpha company. But we have come a long way. And I, for myself, I need to accept it. Because in this world of technology, I can't be still in my primitive stage. I never had formal learning of the computer. I didn't know what computer was. I never took any mobile training, nothing. Suddenly computers came, suddenly the mobiles came, and sometimes I used to have, still now I used to have some hard time. So my children, they come to my rescue. Things are like that. But now, as we all know, the real crux of the matter today in our state is unemployment. Unemployment is on the rise every year. Early morning, if you go around the town, say by 8 a.m. in the morning, just go around. You will see school children like ants, chimti nishina. Like ants, they're going to school, thousands. And these thousands, are they going to get employment? Are they going to survive? What is their future going to be? That is one question mark I always have in my mind, starting from my own children. Because Nagaland being a small state, our revenue generation is very low. We still continue to depend on outsiders to do all our jobs. Life is becoming a kind of a dependency syndrome, which is not very good for our state. That is how I see things. There is an example. Now you see many of the items made in China. Right from your Nike shoes to your clothes, your apparels, then your all these cups, glasses, your mobiles, your electronic stuff, computers, stereo sets, TVs, everything made in China, made in China, made in China. Now if we think seriously about this, what has happened? Now most of the big companies from America and from Europe, they have started opening the companies in Shanghai city, the industrial city of China. Because when China started to open its doors to the world, people started investing there. And all these big companies started investing there because they had ready-made skilled workers in China, number one. Number two, their salary was much lesser than in Europe and in America. And they had space and they had the biggest population. Trained, skilled trained people will immediately take up those activities. So the world, instead of opening shops in South America or in other parts of Asia or in Europe, because where it is the labor salary is quite expensive, they started making a beeline to China, Shanghai city, and that is how the economy boomed in China. So now, the workers who were maybe 20 years old, the Chinese workers who were 20 years old at that point of time, some 10 years back, are now 30 years old. In another 15 to 20 years, they will become 45 plus, 50 plus. Now when you become 45 plus, 50 plus, it becomes difficult for you to work because your eyesight becomes poor, your nimbleness of your fingers in your hands becomes unstable, age catches up on us. So now, India is also taking that step by coming out with this Pmkvy project with the idea to train 50 lakhs or so people in skill training, so that when China is not ready, maybe India can always give a second option to the world, saying that India will not be ready yet. We also have trained skilled trainers here. Open your shops here in our country. We will give you all these things. And because of that, this Pmkvy now has gone up to 4.0. One was the year of construction workers. Two, I don't exactly remember, because one, when I was in Labor and Employment and Skill Development Department, I was heavily involved in the year of the construction workers. So like that, phase-wise they have come up to this level. And I want the trainers, especially the young people here, to take this training very, very seriously. Because it will either make you or break you. In the sense, if you take this training seriously and complete your training and get the certificate, you are at least self-assured that you are able to do something. You are able to survive. Because things are looking very different now. Nagaland is not the Nagaland I knew when I was young, when I was at your age. The Nagaland of that time and the Nagaland of now has changed, completely changed. I grew up in Kohima. The city of Kohima has drastically changed. During our teenage years, we never used to come to this side of the secretariat area. Because that time it was jungle. It was hunting area, fishing area, picnicking area. We never used to cross beyond Don Bosco because I studied from Don Bosco Kohima. Beyond that, no, we never used to. Because beyond that is all jungle. There was no Gilligram road. This road was never there. But now over the years, it is expanding up to Merema, Chesema. And even there is scope, even up to Rusum also it may start expanding in a few years' time. So things have changed. Everything is now looking different. Hence, even the unemployment scene in Nagaland is also rising every year.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.